and welcome to my channel. My name is Marleen, and in today's video I have a Shein haul, but it's all faux leather. Today's haul is part of what I call my rainbow series, and basically it's a series of videos that I created. We started off just doing a haul in one color, then we've gone into different materials, patterns, etc. Today is all faux leather. Although this video is not sponsored nor gifted by Shein, I do work with them and I do have active discount codes that you are more than welcome to use at any time, as long as Shein will work with me, basically. I'll leave them here on the screen for you, and I'll pop them in the description box down here in the corner, where I will leave direct links to everything that I'm sharing with you today as well, plus a load of other good information. But with no further ado, let's get stuck into the haul. The first piece I picked for today's haul is a gilet, faux leather gilet. It is double-breasted. Do we have real pockets? No, we only have faux pockets, but I think that's okay. And then we have usual collar, and then obviously a gilet has no sleeves in it. It looks to be a little bit of an A-line, so I'm kind of hoping when it's sitting open that it would still give you a little bit of a curve in the waist. Now, the material of this is quite plasticky, I have to say. But if you want to know if pieces are plasticky versus like faux leather looking, do go and read the reviews on the website, all right? I love this gilet. It is just what I wanted it to be. I hope that it would look good and not too plasticky when I kind of get it on and you get the movement. All the pieces I got here today is a size 4XL, and I will not be talking about any prices simply because prices goes up and down all the time. But if you're interested in any of the pieces that I'm sharing here with you today, just check the description box. There's a direct link down there if they still have it on the website. This is actually really cute. I really like this. It fits me absolutely perfect. Now that I have it on, yes, it is shiny, but I think it kind of adds to the layers and textures and the visual design of the outfit, so I don't mind that at all. Now, I do love wearing a gilet, and I do have a black fabric one, so I think this one would be a great addition to my wardrobe. Next up, I picked up a red faux leather skirt. This looks amazing on the model. This is a knee-length skirt, and it does have a slit down here in the front. It's made to look as if it's a wrap style skirt, but in fact, it's actually sewn together right here. So you don't have everything on display until you come up to the slit here. This skirt does have a slight smell to it, I'm not going to lie to you. I've had this before in the faux leather, and I hang it up the pieces and I leave them hanging for a couple of days and the smell kind of disappears. But I do want to mention it because there are some people that are very sensitive to these things, and that is absolutely perfect. No details other than a zip in the back to get it on and off, but I absolutely love this skirt. I think it is so sexy. This skirt is very sweet, isn't it? I was really worried about the measurements, but there is a slight stretch in this fabric and it fits me absolutely perfect, even in the waist. I love this. I think it's very beautiful. It would definitely do for office work, that's for sure. It's very sexy with the slit, and yet it's still modest enough, which I really, really like. Definitely give me a bit of a vintage feel to this skirt. I really, really like it. Next up, I actually ordered just for fun. This is a little tube top. Now, this is not something I would normally wear, but I thought, you know what? Since I'm ordering faux leather anyway, I love to show variety. Let's give it a go, and sure, I can always return it if it doesn't fit or if it's something that I won't wear. There isn't much material here, and to be fair, the measurements are a little bit on the snug side for me, so we'll see if I can even fit it. But I just thought, you know, let's try it and see what it's like. I think it's very cute, and if it fits, could be a good addition to the wardrobe. Who knows? Let's jump into it. Okay, this is a great little piece, and surprisingly enough, it is plenty big for me, even though the measurements are actually on the smaller side for me. I was going to try it without a bra, but I'm kind of, because it's so loose, I'm kind of thinking, no, that's just going to spill everywhere, so I don't want that on camera. Now, I just discovered that here on the back of it, there is actually like little silicone strip there, so it'll be sitting on your skin, so it won't be falling down, which I really, really appreciate. I think this is very, very cute. It's not really for me, but do you know what? It was fun to try. You will all know why I have picked this, because it's yellow. It's yellow faux leather, and I had to try it. This is a skirt, and on the model, this skirt looks to be just below the knee. Now, there's no doubt that the model is taller than I am, but still, this is very long compared to what I was expecting. However, I love the idea of this skirt. It is an A-line skirt. The only detail again on it is a little zip on the back, and then we do have a tie belt as well. I love the look of it. I'm not sure it's going to be me, but sure, we can only try it out. Had this skirt been shorter, it would have been absolutely perfect. I love the idea of it. I love the flow of this skirt. Look how well it just skims my belly. Absolutely perfect. It fits me perfect. One thing I will say I'm missing on it is belt loops for the belt, because the belt just kind of, you know, it just sits on top, and because the faux leather is so smooth, the belt would just kind of jump all over the place. So a pair of loops would have been absolutely perfect. The only thing I have that's bad about this skirt is the length. I think it's too long for me. Now, in fairness, it is just a raw hem down the bottom, so I could try and be brave and just put a pair of scissors to it, but I don't know if I'm brave enough to do that. I don't know. What do you think? I actually really love it, but it could also just be my love of yellow that's clouding my judgment a little bit. So help a girl out here, right? Let me know what you think. The piece that I've been the most excited to try out for this haul is this. This is a faux leather coat. One thing I have been on the search for a long time, and one that I hope that will slot perfectly into my capsule basic wardrobe. Plain and simple coat. We do have the double-breasted element, although it's just the one button. Usual collar, just a straight sleeve, and we do have a tie belt already sitting on the coat. This one is not lined, but I don't actually mind that because this is a heavier fabric, and I think it's still going to fall perfect, as well as not being too thick for the kind of warmer months, but I can still layer it up for the winter time. On top of that, the original price before any discounts or reductions or anything else, this was only 33 euros. I paid a little bit less with the discount and stuff, but even 33 euros, it's wicked cheap. On top of that, the extra bonus is this look like leather. I know it looks a little bit more plastic on the camera than it actually does in real life, but compared to the first GILET that we had that was very shiny plastic, nope, this could pass for a leather, which I really, really love. But listen, let's try it on because I'm so excited for this one. I am in love with this coat already. It fits me absolutely perfect. Now, it's also large enough that if I needed another layer underneath it for warmth, I could definitely fit that under, but it fits me perfect. It feels very much like a proper leather coat. The stiffness of the fabric as well. This is absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to style this one. Next up, I decided to go for a pair of trousers. These are an olive green, kind of army green color, which I find very unusual. They are a little bit less shiny than what you see here, but definitely not as good as the coat, without a doubt, that we just had. These are a straight leg, ordinary pair of what I would call dress trousers. But what I love best of all on these is they have a slight stretch to them. That makes me really, really happy. I have no idea what they're going to look like. I have no idea. They might just be too noisy. I don't know. Anyway, let's just pop them on because I do love the idea of these. These trousers fit me perfect, but they're just too noisy. I don't like when faux leather makes more noise than what you would when you're walking into a room. I don't like that. The fit, however, is absolutely perfect. Fit me perfect, and then with the slight stretch in the fabric as well. I do love these, but I just can't live with that noise, unfortunately. No, it annoys me. The last piece for today is also a coat. And I love the idea of this coat. Look how long it is. It looks absolutely fantastic, and I love this color. And I thought if it suits me, it could be a great addition as well to my wardrobe. Now, this definitely have a bit more of the plasticky look to it. When you look at it up close, you're like, this is definitely a faux leather piece. Nevertheless, I love it. I think it's class. The only thing is that worries me a bit is the buttons are only at the top bit, and then it's open the whole way down. Probably from just under the bust, maybe closer to the waist, I don't know. Very unusual, definitely going to be great fun to style this if it suits me and fits me. The original price again was only 30 euros, which again, I find such a bargain. But listen, let's jump into it and see how it goes. This coat is blooming awesome, absolutely awesome. The fit when I have it open is perfect. Absolutely perfect. It sits perfect on the body, shoulder measurements, waist, the whole thing. However, when I want to close it, there, it's a little bit tight over my chest, which is not a good look. It just looks as if I'm trying to burst out of it. It definitely have the Matrix vibes to it, only that it's red and not black. I absolutely love this, but unfortunately it just is a little bit too snug over my chest. A few pieces to be returned this time, this one included. I really love a faux leather. I think it's a great material to play with and add to your wardrobe. But listen, if you want to see more of the rainbow hauls, don't forget I have linked them all in the description box down here in the corner. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button on your way out. But listen, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!